Hey everybody, Papa Gord here, and this is going to lead into the review that I have recorded. This is just some breaking news that showed up on flyguy.net, and Yakface decided, or not decided, but Yakface also had it posted after the fact. Pardon me. I happened to be kind of going through my Facebook group and came across an interesting picture. So I automatically went to Yakface just to see, and sure enough, so I instantly messaged Uncle Mike and said, "Have you seen this picture?" And he was like, "I just finished making a video and getting ready to upload it onto YouTube." So I'm assuming that some of you guys definitely follow Mike, so you probably already know the news, but for those of you that don't follow Mike, here it is again. But there were, I'm gonna probably up here somewhere, I've got a few pictures to show, but there were some leaked images of the next deluxe, or a deluxe figure. Possibly D2, and so I guess that would kind of coincide with General Grievous. In my review of the General, I had asked what people thought might be the next deluxe figure in the Black Series wave. We had quite a few of the destroyer droids, or the droid Deka, or however you want to pronounce it. A couple people had said, how about the Emperor with his throne? And ding, 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 you guys who said that were correct. I was kind of thinking that maybe we might see one, but who knows? It makes me really happy that I don't own the original Emperor. As garbage as most people say it is, I'm glad I don't have it. So I'm going to be waiting patiently for when the online pre-sales go up, and I do believe that's supposed to be April the 13th. So Saturday, yeah. So anyways, so there will be a couple of pictures, and man, are they like just giving it to us. So full soft goods on the Emperor. In the package, you can see the Force Lightning, or the Sith Lightning. He's got his throne. That throne looks disgustingly awesome, and also has two additional faces, or two additional heads, to give the Emperor that, hey, I'm out on the town look, or the, I don't know, whatever. I just watched The Notebook. But anyways, packaging didn't really show if it came with his lightsaber. Fingers crossed that he does. Worst case scenario, there's probably bound to be some custom guys out there that could probably customize a Darth Sidious lightsaber. I'm not gonna complain. I mean, it would be the icing on the cake if you were able to kind of throw them back and forth throughout the movies. But anyways, so that is like wicked awesome. Didn't want to sit on it, because then I would figure by the end of the weekend, because it is Celebration this weekend in Chicago, and was figuring that we might get some Black Series news, and this is just, I don't care whatever else they want to say the rest of the weekend, but awesome. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and we're gonna lead into my review of, oh my lord, I have forgot. But anyways, it'll lead into my review. So stick with me and listen to what Papa G's got to say about this figure. We'll see you guys. Hey everybody, Papa Gord here again, and we're gonna keep rolling on with the Star Wars, the Black Series, I guess Rebel figures. So started off with Hera. At my secret filming location, which isn't secret because I already told you guys where I was. But anyway, So we're going to continue with Rebels, and yeah, you probably already saw the top of the figure's head that I popped up, but this one, yeah, there we go, here we go, here we go. Ahsoka Tano, and like I said with Hera, I just, don't you stop it, my kitty's hanging out with us yet again and eating the strings on my hoodie. But anyways, just like Hera, I love this figure. Some of the articulation kind of sucks a little bit, and particularly mostly just in the head, just because, you know, there's a lot going on there. But just overall, just great. I love this one. Visually, she stands out between the blue and the white, and all the detailing on her face with all the white there on the orange. You know, there's just so much to look at on this figure. And then I have heard complaints again, and I think it's an ongoing thing with most of the female characters that Hasbro produces, and that's usually the feet. Now, I haven't had any issue with mine. She doesn't have a tendency to fall over. I think once she fell over, and other than that, just great. So I guess we'll just, so this way I could take the blades out. But so she comes with 2 lightsabers. You know, she's got a longer one with kind of a Dooku-ish bend on that lightsaber hilt, and just kind of a smaller version, smaller lightsaber there. And she's got, we'll do it from the back side right here, she's got 2 little hooks which she can, you know, you can hang the two hilts on. And honestly, that's about the only thing that kind of bugs me a little bit about this figure, is I think that the hooks where they are kind of take away a little bit, but not enough for me to have any hate on for this. So I'm gonna pull the lightsabers out and put them aside, and hopefully Claire doesn't decide to eat them. And, okay, there we go. Don't touch. And there she is. And yeah, like I said, just between the detail on her bracers, it runs down onto her hands. You know, she only does get a 90-degree bend on her arms. I guess, again, with the female or maybe the smaller characters, you really can't get away too much with putting putting a deeper cut to see if you can get the range without maybe stressing the joints. So, you know, again, it's fine. You know, I got no real issue with it. Now, as far as moving, she can get some really nice back and a little bit of front, but her breastplate really interferes down here with where it goes into like her skirting, I guess, if you want to call it. Now, they do use a combination of soft goods, so all the underneath skirt is fabric, and then it's got, you know, a pliable kind of rubber over the top. And again, I just think the detailing is just spot on. And like I said in the last one, when you don't have to base, I'll move over a bit, when you don't have to base the character on a real person, they can do so much more and take more liberties with the figure. So Hera, same thing. Hera looked awesome in the face. Ahsoka looks just as good, if not, I think even a little bit better, just because there's just so much to look at with her. But yeah, she's just she's awesome. I love it. She can get just because, you know, you can get about yay far, so no kicking of the backside, but she's just got like just bigger boots going down on her calves and stuff like that. You know, gets decent range on the feet, but again, it's just with the aesthetic coming down on the boot, kind of covers over a little bit, but yeah, I mean, other than that, like, I just, yeah, we'll just look at the head really quick too. Like I said, you're not really getting any range just because these are such thicker, firm plastic. You're not really getting any movement. Very, yeah, just a slight movement. So I think that's really the only part of the figure that kind of fails. But I don't know if they used a softer rubber. I don't know if it would change the look, how things would kind of lay. I don't really know, but I mean, other than that, she's great. I don't honestly. She was out of the figures that they've released for the Rebels. She was, I think, the last one out of the current ones that are available right now that I picked up. I thought she looked really good, and I was like, well, yeah, I don't know. But again, being another Jedi who carries 2 lightsabers, which is a very, very light. I'm going to put her down for a second. Very light pale blue. Almost looks like a clear. But, yeah, these are... You know, and it's nice too. Like, see, there we go, a little bit better. So pretty much just straight silver, a little bit of black detailing on them. Same thing, you can unplug them. I just tend not to. And this one's a little bit more on the plain side. You just get like a little black dot, but yeah, I think it's really kind of cool how they've give her 2 different sized blades, and they're not really all that round. Trying to see if I've got one around here. Oh, I got Luke. My parents finally got back from South Carolina a couple of days ago. My mom saw this in the store and was like, "Hey, I picked something up for you." So I held off picking them up. So this is the archive line. I don't have the original boxed version. So I can't compare him, but we'll have a look at him at another point. But we're just gonna see if we can get his, and his freaking hands are stiff. Okay, so on how Luke's is very round, and we'll just do one of hers so you can kind of see. Hers is definitely more flat. No, don't play with that. And if you look, I don't know if this is even going to pick it up, but in her hands, there's more of a groove that I think was more of a design to have the hilt sit flush with her hand, so there isn't a whole lot of movement going on, which I can appreciate that. So, I mean, to some degree, because that means you're just kind of limited on that she can either hold it that way or that way. So, I mean, if you want to kind of, you know, get a little goofy, because her hands are very pliable. They're not as nearly as stiff as X-Wing Luke's. His hands are just super stiff. But anyway, so there we go. So we got Miss Ahsoka Tano, and she's awesome. I'm wicked happy that I don't know why I waited so long, but I'm glad I've got her. Another awesome addition. I mean, female Jedi. Fantastic. So that's gonna do it for me. Are you going? Okay, bye-bye. So that's gonna do it for me for tonight, or maybe this will go up tomorrow morning, so it'll do it for me now. So like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you thought about her, if you got her or not. All the rest of that usual YouTube mumbo jumbo, and we will see you guys really soon. So Papa Gort is out.